Yo man, it's day 2 on my YouTube channel, Ong'er. As they know, day 2, my life was a security. And all I can tell you, my guys, that it is very fine to know that you are replaceable. Yeah, in this life, it is very, very fine to know that you are replaceable. And you should not force issues as a man. Men are die-hard beings. You should never force issues. Once you find yourself feeling that you're forcing issues, it is a bad thing for you, to your health, and to your mental being. You should make sure your mental health is not at risk. Why am I saying this? I see most of the people we working with in the same category have been in a very bad motive. They've been doing things in a way that is really suggestive. You are forcing an issue with a woman who doesn't love you. That's a bad move, very, very bad move. If you are not loved, no way. If she doesn't love you, she will always ask you for money. She will always ask you for money so that you can leave her fuck alone. Yeah, man. So, if you find it very, very, very bad, you should better let go. If you take someone in the morning, give someone your attention, the only thing he can do to you, or she can do to you, is ask you about money. Leave that sucker alone. That is a parasite, and it is something you need to uproot. Something you need to uproot from your life circle. Those are bad energies. Yeah, so bad energies, we should always say, bad energies far away. We should always stay out of negativity. In this December, you have to think about life as it is life. Yeah, man. You should be very accurate with whoever you're dealing with. Be it your brother, be it your sister, be it your father, mother, uncle, any relative, any friend. No matter what you are doing, make sure your glass is full. If you have a quarter glass and you want to give it all away, what will you be remaining with? Life as a security itself is very, very tough, you know. Once you are working in the Gulf countries, everybody will always think you have money. And if you are a person who likes showing how to send, you will send until your account runs zero. And when you'll be going back to your homeland, where you coming from, let's say me, I'm coming from Kenya. When you've been going back to Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Morocco, anywhere, Tunisia, and your account is dry, those people you have been sending money to, they are the first people who will start saying how you wasted your money. And to make the matters very, very, very funny, they will be laughing at you. They will always laugh at you. They will say how stupid you are. So, I'm giving you this advice for free. I don't want you to pay me anything. All I need you to do is only subscribe for free. In the Gulf, we came here to raise capital. That's all. We came here to raise the capital, and capital alone. That's all. That's all, my guys. And if you see me offending you, it's all on you. It's all on you. And there's something you don't see, you don't get it. If your beach is in, let's say, Nairobi, and you are here in Gulf searching for wealth, and you keep sending something small every end of the month, yeah? You say, my wife, and she's not your wife yet, she's your girlfriend. Brothers, you are losing it. You are very, very far from, hey, your life will suck. Your life will suck. It is high time, and during this December, I need you to think, come back to your senses, and rewind. What have I saved since last year? Where have it, the money that I have saved, what can it do? If you are joining now, this is the right time to start. Those things behind, leave them behind. If you have a wife and a kid, it's okay, you can do your thing, but also don't, make sure you think wisely. Make your life first. Fill your glass. Fill your glass. So when you start giving out, you remain with what can sustain you and your family. Make your glass full. Fill the jar to the brim. So even when you give a fifth of it or a tenth of it, you still don't feel pain. You can even give a half and you remain with something you yourself can sustain. You know, I've seen some people eating something called gubus day in, day out. That mom, I'm sending money to this and this, and this fuckers, they don't even have something in their pocket. These people, they have nothing. They are like let's say they are selfless. As you can see, most are selfless. You know, they don't value themselves. Do you value yourself? Put positivity in you. Believe in yourself. And let's say 90% of people working in Gulf are still young, man. They're still young. They I don't know what to say, man. These people are very young. They are very young. They don't have a lot of responsibilities, and then the responsibility they give themselves is what? Giving money to their illustrious and lustful things, you know, lustful events, and the things they don't even have to do, things that I don't understand. Build your empire, build yourself first, build yourself, guys. This is a sad story I'm telling you today because it is something that will help you. It is something that you need to do from today henceforth. If you are in Gulf, think. This is not your home. You who came here with a reason, don't let that reason fade away. Build yourself, grow your portfolio, make sure your glass is full before you start pouring out. Make sure your glass is full before you start sharing it. Make sure, and I repeat, make sure your life is happy before you start making others happy. Make sure you live according to the book of love. Love yourself before you start spreading love to others. And this is why Jesus himself said this. Love your neighbor the same way you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you love your neighbor? You don't love yourself and you need to be loved. How can it work? Find purpose in you. That purpose is love. Love yourself before you start loving others. Applaud yourself before you start applauding others. It is called self-resilience. It is the love we give to ourselves first before you start loving others. And a lot of you don't need even advice. People just need fun, comedy, comics, stand up, make you laugh. No, that's not a real life. In the real life, life is not a movie, but if it is a movie, you should always be the starring. You should be the only fish. As a man, you should be the only fish. You should empower yourself before you start empowering your women. You should empower yourself. Make that power come to you. It's coming by what you do. It's when it will come back to you. Next episode, I'll give you a life story. So just subscribe, tune in. I'll give you a life story of someone who came here and lived until he died in the Gulf at the age of 60. Home, nothing. But continue. Subscribe. Uncover wisdom and life lessons in the Bible's stories. After uncovering that wisdom, build your portfolio. I don't see the reason why you should be. Okay. Next time, adios, man.